Hey everybody, the Bong is here, ready to give you a brand new Let's Play. Mario's Time Machine for the Super Nintendo, and of course this is brought to you by GameAnyone.com, and I never got a chance to read the story, but apparently Bowser has some cunning strategy or plan that he is going to take all the artifacts from historic times, and what that's gonna do, I don't know. But yeah, apparently Mario's mission is to use a time machine and will retrieve the artifacts back to their rightful times. Otherwise Bowser is trying to change history, and I don't know how stealing other people's artifacts is going to do anything to destroy Mario. Like, this has nothing to do with capturing a princess or liberating the Mushroom Kingdom. No, he just wants to fuck time up. Like, why didn't he just use the time machine to, like, intercept that stork so that baby Mario would fall into the ocean? You know, as it would almost happen before it even landed on Yoshi's Island. Well, why didn't he just do that? Or just make sure that his parents wouldn't have sex. They'll say, "Hey, I'm from the future! Stop what you're doing! It's wrong!" Anyways, let's get this game started, shall we? And yep, Bowser's trying to take over the world with an apple. That's pretty much his strategy. Cambridge, 1687. Born on Actor 1642. Yeah, this is like multiple choice. And you got like several different choices. They come up with different lists, each one with their own key terms. And you gotta pick the one that makes sense. Apparently you have to hit A to activate it, and like X to actually get into the multiple choice. Yeah, when you play Mario, you never even use X or A unless you're using the spin jump. Okay, well, Bowser was born on Cambridge. Here, let me start over. Born on Christmas Day, 1642, Isaac Newton went on to become one of the world's great scientists. Newton was uninterested in school, like everyone else, until he attended Cambridge University, but his studies there were interrupted by London's great, David Cameron Plague? Nah, just kidding. It actually is the Black Plague. You gotta pick out the term that makes the most sense. Like, you're not gonna use backward plague. It makes no sense. Of 1665. In 2 short years back at his family farm in Woolsthorpe, Newton invented calculus, made major discoveries in optics, and formulated his famous theory of... Unfortunately, you have to go through these one at a time, which kind of sucks, but it's obviously gravitation, after observing a falling apple. Newton's 3 laws of let's see what it is. It's obviously none of these except motion. Revolutionized both physics and astronomy. He also discovered the blank of white light, which actually is spectrum, I believe. I mean, I played this a lot as a kid, even though I did not know what it was at the time. I mean, at first when I got this game, I threw it in the garbage because I thought it was a piece of shit, but Mom kind of took it out of the garbage and, well, told me to keep playing it, well, considering the fact that she paid for it, of white light, and invented the first, I believe it's reflecting telescope. Although London's Royal Academy of Science made him a full-fledged member at the young age of 1,000. Just imagine if you said that. Oh, he was a young age of 4,000 years old, mind you. It's just common sense, really. Newton actually waited many years before publishing his discoveries in 2 landmark books. The Principia, I believe, or Principia. I don't know how it's pronounced. I never actually had to say it in real life. And that little pipe sound means you completed all the blanks in this here history lesson, so you can go to the time machine, go to that time period, and bring the artifact back to its rightful owner. And optics. In the 20th century, Einstein's theories have prevailed at atomic sizes and extreme speeds, but Newtonian physics is still used to safely navigate rockets to the moon, Mars, and beyond. Press the R button again, and to use the time machine, press L. And if I hit select to go to something else, actually go through like a different panel in the time machine. It's Cambridge, of course. And the year was 1687. So let's enter that. 1687 AD. Alright. Press A. We're good to go. Now we gotta do this stupid mini game, which is quite broken on an emulator no matter what kind of ROM you got. Because the thing is, the mushrooms and the mines, which you have to avoid, disappear on their own, depending on where you're at. So you might end up hitting a landmine and not even know it. So this makes this quite broken. I could have swore I hit that, but I missed apparently. By what, a single inch? Like, I don't know why it's like that on emulators, it's just very weird. But you have to get 10 and then go into a whirlpool on purpose, so you can end up in that time period. I don't know how that works, so, damn it, and you get a mine, like one mine, you lose all your mushrooms and then you have to start over. And I won't be getting any bonus time apparently. Well, not that time matters. You can be in a time period as long as you want. I mean, it's just extra points, and well, let's face it, boys don't get laid from getting a lot of points in Mario's Time Machine. Like, I'm pretty sure if you went out one night, had a couple drinks, saw a hot girl, I'm pretty sure if you told her that you got 20,000 points playing Mario's Time Machine, she's not gonna suck your dick. If anything, she's gonna tell you to get some help. Anyways, let's go over here. Hello, can you tell me where I am? Why, this is England's Cambridge University, my man. This is where Isaac Newton went to school. He was a student of mine. And don't bother to obtain the apple or give him the apple. He's not gonna work. It doesn't belong to him. What did Isaac Newton do here? Here? Well, to tell you true, Newton did most of his groundbreaking work at his family farm in Woolsthorpe. That was during the 2 years that the Black Plague shut down the university. What is he best known for? I say, that would have to be his theories of gravity and his laws of motion. Perchance you'd care for his second law of motion, which he wrote which he himself wrote upon this paper. Oh, go on and keep it, lad. Do you know if anyone lost an apple? A curious question. An apple? No, I've lost my calculus book myself. I'm finding it most difficult to concentrate upon anything else. Okay, press X to get out. Yeah, what I mean is that you can go to this time period even if you don't have all the blanks filled. Usually talking to people allows you to fill in blanks yourself by talking to people, getting information, that allows you to fill in some answers in case you don't know them. Hi, what's this place?
Hi, this is, my good man, is the Royal Society. We are a collection of learned men of science who meet to promote scientific discussion. I cannot imagine your business here.
Excuse me, I was just asking about Newton. I see, a friend of Isaac's, eh? 'Tis true, it must be said, he is one of the great minds of our age. He was made a full-fledged member at the age of 30, the young upstart. Well, at least it wasn't the young age of 4,000. Wow, what did he do? He may have put me out of business. Take this lens. I grant precision lenses for telescopes. The Newtonian reflecting telescope may make them obsolete. What do you think about this law of motion? I know not what you want, sir. What's a reflecting telescope? Ask his astronomer friend, Edmund Halley, two doors down. I need to find my unfinished manuscript of the Principia to tell you anything more about Newton. It was the only copy in existence. Okay, I guess I have to find like a telescope person or astronomer. Excuse me, my name is Mario. A pleasure to meet you, sir. I am Edmund Halley, astronomer. Edmund Halley, like in Halley's Oh, Halley. Okay, I gotcha. Like in Halley's Comet? You refer, no doubt, to the great comet of 1862, using Isaac Newton's theory of gravitation and his laws of motion. I predicted its return in about 76 years. Sounds like you owe a lot to Isaac Newton. He is without peer. In fact, I am financing the publication of his Principles of Mathematics, which I call by the Latin name Principia for short. You may have this rough draft. Did Isaac Newton help astronomy in other ways? Beyond measure, but just right now, I seem to have misplaced my telescope lens. Do you see it, old chap? Oh, I got the lens right here. Ah, just the lens I need. One day in big telescopes we'll use Isaac Newton's discovery that a curved mirror works like a lens. Big metal mirrors don't distort as badly as big glass lenses. So, Newton is important to astronomy? Immensely so. His theory of gravitation allows us to understand the orbits of the planets. Perhaps one day we shall send rockets to the moon, yeah right, and all because of a common apple. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I got interrupted by family, of course. Anyways, I was about to say, an apple? Like this? Why, yes! When, as a young man, Newton saw an apple fall, he realized that the same force kept the moon in orbit around the Earth. It was a true revelation. Can you tell me anything more? Yeah, usually when they say something like that, it's when you get this prompt like saying, can you tell me anything more? You don't have to see that person anymore. And I'll offer the Principia to you. Ah, my lost Principia! Now I can read this while I await publication of his next great work, which I believe he is calling Optics. That's Latin for optics. Duh! As no doubt you have surmised. What is optics? It is the study of light and its behavior as it travels through lenses. With a simple prism, Newton has shown that white light is made of a spectrum of colors. Now why didn't I think of that? Because you're a dumbass. How much of science has Newton influenced? Physics, mathematics, astronomy, they are all a jumble before Newton. I hate to admit it, but he is perhaps the most influential scientist, if not person, of the age. And nope, you don't have to talk to him anymore, so let's talk to this person. Hi, can you tell me where I am? A Merry Christmas to you, sir, and welcome. This is Cambridge, one of the oldest universities in the world. Wait a minute, people go to school on Christmas? What the fuck is wrong with you people? Gee, what are you studying? Many disciplines of infinite fascination. Astronomy, physics, mathematics. It was, of course, much easier before Isaac Newton invented the calculus. What's calculus? Oh, 'tis to have make the head swim. Calculus is a very advanced type of mathematics that has allowed us to solve innumerable problems which remain mysteries before. And it's also the cause of alcohol disease and all kinds of terrorism. Can you tell me why this apple is important? Of what import could such a fruit be? I prithee, leave me now. I must finish this lecture upon Isaac Newton's 3 laws of motion, and his second escapes my memory. This one? Strike me down! It's Newton's second law of motion. This is perhaps the most important law in physics. F equals ma. It equals fuck equals mothers times ass. I mean force equals mass times acceleration. Laws of motion. First of the body was realizing. Motion. Look at this thing. Each action is an equal and opposite reaction. As most of the 20s. You know, most of this stuff is boring. You know. I don't know why I'm staying to show all this. There, you're missing book. Now go fuck yourself. Now I'm gonna talk to Isaac Newton, who's over here. Hi, I'm trying to return this. Please, away with you, small person. I must publish a book of my discoveries, and I cannot recall the origin of my theory of gravity. What a dreadful birthday has befallen me this day. Remember this? Good heavens, that's it! The apple falls for the same reason that the moon orbits the Earth. It all comes back to me. Thank you, Mario. I can complete the Principia now. Anything else, Isaac? Not now, Mario, but I dare say I'm baffled. I simply cannot seem to comprehend the physics of how you managed to jump so impressively. It's called magic, my friend. Magic and hobbits. Oh, and cinnamon toast, too. Anyways, we'll activate the time machine and head back to Bowser's Museum. But I'm gonna have to stop the video right here. Unfortunately, it was quite long. Next part, we're gonna grab the second item, which happens to be a shield. Alright, see ya.